Okay, so you were going to be an electrical engineer.
Right. And then I got to a point where numbers stopped existing in math and it just became all theorems, and you didn't really get an answer. And I still sort of enjoyed it, but not really. And I just found that I'd been doing actually sketch comedy with Yuri for a while, and I really enjoyed that. And we've been filming some of them, and just somehow kind of like switched around, being like, oh, I actually really enjoy film. I love editing. I got into that, so I switched to the film program at my college, which was a fun experience, but not necessarily the most practical. I feel like I learned way more when I actually came back and we were finishing up Life Noir, which is still seeing that, never seen the light of day. And then we started doing Break a Leg, and it was just like filmmaking boot camp. I mean, the amount of progress we made from like the first episode of that to the final episode is just like staggering. It looks almost like not a different show, but the quality is just so much higher at the end of it. And everything's like tighter and funnier and faster.
I know. I remember when we first started doing Break a Leg, and I was like, oh my God, this is so professional. This is the best. Look, we need to be on television, da da da. And then like later watching the last episode in comparison to the first, I was like, oh my God, what the hell was I thinking? Like, like it was good for the time, and obviously we didn't know too much. So like the fact that we did, there's a reason why we gained so many followers and stuff, like, because it was good.
I think there was also like a certain charm to it, and the humor was there, and like the writing was there, and the timing was there, but each scene just felt like it just dragged on and dragged on. It was like, we really at the end of it, on the final, like the season finale, everything just moved at such a tight pace and jumped from character to character a lot better, and we really perfected the way we did our jokes, like all the little like switch pop-up jokes and everything. It just became a lot stronger. Where I still actually really enjoy some of the stuff from the first episode, but it's difficult to watch.
It is, just because there's so many things that I would change now, knowing what I know, and like that's not even coming from an editing standpoint. That's coming from just knowing our capabilities.
I wish we could get the chance to do like an actual new season of Break a Leg, because I think it would just be amazing.
Do you hear that, people? We want to do Break a Leg again.
We could probably get at least 5 people behind it. I think St. Kevin, St. Anna, they would just, if they became millionaires and wanted to fund Break a Leg for us.
Maybe we should just keep buying them lottery tickets.
There you go.
Anna, Sincera.
Why don't we just buy ourselves lottery tickets?
No, I want them to be millionaires.
You want them? All right, that's fair. That's fine.
We have to say thank you. I think you're the first person also to bring up Anna and Kevin. We have to say thank you to Anna Sincera, Kevin Tarantino, Etta Rose Merriman.
Yep, and there's a bunch of others too. We have a very loyal following.
Yeah, we do. Those are the 3 that really stand out. I mean, and Anna has been our PA on Leap Year, and she's awesome. We love her.
I still remember when Anna came to see the shoot when we were doing the season. It was like the 3rd episode of the final.
With Marilyn's baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I was in New York.
That's right. We planned it that way. We wanted to make sure you were young.
You're so wonderful.
I know.
That's what friendship is. Wonderful being.
Mhm.
Okay, so how long have you known all of us?
Too long? Is too long an answer?
I think that's an answer. Okay. I think that's an answer I've heard before.
It's a really long time. I was trying to think about how long I've known each of you, and it's somewhere in the like 10-year plus mark. So I just started to lose track of it. We've all been working together for so freaking long, and been friends for so long that it just sort of seems like what it is now. That's just us. That's like it's just been always.
Yeah.
Yuri I've known since high school, but you know that.
I do, but they don't.
When you guys were in college, which was like, that feels forever ago now.
It does, doesn't it? Oh my God, college we're in. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So weird.
So
and then Justin.
A really, really long time, and I know you all very well. Seeing as we've all been roommates at one point, Justin especially, who I've lived with, worked with, and worked on the show with, while we were still having day jobs while working at Break a Leg.
Oh yeah, you worked with Dashiell Oh, or you worked with Dashiell.
I did work with Dashiell. That's true. Yeah, I worked with him. He's a great guy, a little tough to work with sometimes.
Yeah, he's a little finicky, but you know, his heart's in the right place.
Really is, yeah.
Yeah. You worked with Justin Morrison during your day jobs, and Justin was actually talking about the day that you found out about the 7-Eleven road trip rally and how he ran across campus to tell you, and you were like
he literally did. I was in the middle of a class doing tech support, and he just bolted in right through the door. I think the professor was like, "What is happening?"
Yep, that's what he said. That's amazing. Yeah, you really you OD'd on Justin a little there, huh?
A little bit. I'm surprised we didn't get it.
I don't understand how you guys didn't.
The elevator fights.
Talk about the elevator fights.
So the way that we used to get our frustration out from just seeing each other all the freaking time is whenever we were in an elevator together and the doors closed and there was no one else there, we would just start brawling. We would just start brawling, and then the doors would open, and we would stop and be breathing hard, and everyone would be looking at us like, "What the hell were they doing?" And that's just how we got.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, because that was when I was living with you guys too. Yep. I remember the day that Justin decided to do that, or you guys came to the discussion about the elevator fights, and you're like, Donnie, we're doing the elevator fights, and oh my God, and they're so much fun, and I was like, okay, include me.
I don't know why you never got in on that with us.
You know, you guys have about a foot on me. I just feel like I couldn't really do much damage.
Sure, but you've got that fiery Italian spirit.
You know, fiery Italian spirit doesn't do much when you guys are ginormous.
Sure.